Selam arkadaşlar, kanalıma hoş geldiniz. Bugün sizinle Hogwarts Legacy'nin 4. bölümünü çekiyoruz. Şimdiden iyi seyirler. Bugün bakalım ne ders işleyeceğiz, ne büyüler öğreneceğiz. Valla geçenki büyüde az kalsın sınıfı yakmıştım. Daha doğrusu az kalsın değil, yaktım sınıfı da düzelttiler. Hemen bakalım şimdi. Neredeyiz biz, nereye gideceğiz? Şu anda ortak salondayız herhalde. Ortak salondan nereye gitmemiz gerekiyor? Görevleri açalım. Profesörün yanına geri gitmemiz gerekiyormuş. Gece değil mi şu anda? Gece niye gidiyoruz ki? Nereden aşağı iniyorduk ha? Buradan. Ulan ineceğim yeri bulamadım ya. O kadar karışık ki. Bir kat daha ineceğiz herhalde. Abi çok iyi değil mi ya? Hepsi birlikte müzik yapıyorlar bak. Tabloların içindeki görüntüler. Abi çok iyi yapmışlar ya. Ne yapacağız? Yo. Yok ondan bir şey çıkmadı. Tamam gerekiyor. Aha bir şey bulduk. Neymiş bu? Aa harita bulduk. Aa kara ejderhasının ana vatanıymış orası. Ne yapacağız? Bununla bir etkileşime girmemizi istiyor da. Bununla ne yapacağımızı çözemedim şimdilik. Daha sonra bunun ne olduğunu çözeceğim illaki. Buradan geçelim. Bakalım sınıfta profesör bizi bekliyor mu? Aşağıya mı ineceğiz? Yo yukarıdan diyor. Abi müzikler falan çok iyi ya. Şimdi buradan aşağıya mı yine? Yok yukarı. Profesörün sınıfı yukarıdaymış. Benim bunları öğrenmem böyle birkaç tane yayın sürer yani. Birkaç bölüm daha çekmem lazım bunları tamamen öğrenebilmek için. Bakalım profesör bizden ne isteyecek? Ve bu niye kırıldı? Tamir edeyim. Yok oldu. Tamir edecektim ben.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Aradığımız bir kitabı da veriyorum.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Profesöre şimdi her şeyi anlat da nasıl girdiğini falan anlatma. Ceza yemeyelim mi daha yoksa? Kitabın sayfaları eksik.
Oh dear. Some of these pages
Ne yapacağız
seem to be
şimdi?
missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us.
Kesin
Still,
goblinler
I only
çalmıştır.
need time to
Şerefsiz
study
goblinler.
what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic
Niye
too.
anlatıyorsun her şeyi
Like those
profesöre ya?
memories. Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied.
Ben
while
şimdi
you're
artık
gone.
bitki
You've
bilimi
done
ve
exceptionally
iksirlere
well. I look forward
çalışacağız.
to
Hadi
seeing all
bakalım.
that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Şimdi birden fazla görev verse bize öyle 2 taraflı işte ilerleme kat ederiz ama yukarıda bir yerde sandık mı var? Burada bir sandık gösteriyor da nerede?
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Nerede buluşmak istemişti? Şurada mı? Yan görevler açıldı, güzel.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my closet.
Experience öğretecek. Hadi bakalım, önce gidelim bir asa savaşı verelim. Hadi, ne dedin o işe? Yeni şeyler öğrenmekte hep avantaj var. Yeni büyüler işimize yarayacak. Kapı açılıyor mu? Açılıyormuş. Devam edelim.
Levioso.
Future champion coming through.
Ben geldim hadi.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio.
Next time, perhaps. Keep trying.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Good one.
Preparo. Accio. Levioso.
Bekle.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Kombinasyonlar bir tık zor oldu bak. Bir de bekleme süreleri var ya.
Accio. Levioso.
Yanlış büyü attık ya. Olsunlar.
Accio. Incendio.
Yok yine yanlış attım. Allah ya. Hadi. Hadi oğlum. İzin ver.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Dolma süreleri gelmiyor ki. Atamıyorum yani. Hepsini peş
Impressive
peşe.
wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
Bakalım Sebastian'la alabilecek
It's a
miyiz?
real victory.
That's the spirit.
4v1 mi atıyoruz kardeşim? Hayırdır ya?
Levioso. Preparo. Stupefy. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Stupefy. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Come on. Stupefy. Accio. Instant. Protego.
There goes my way.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Reparo.
Kazandık. Biraz havada sektirdik ama biraz zor oldu ya. 4v1 çok zor abi. Her yerden bir şey geliyor. Habire savunma, habire savunma. Nereye kadar?
You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've defeated
Düellocu olduğum
the
kadar
crowned tournament
savaşçıyım
winner,
da, büyücüyüm
I
de.
suppose I should get back to my
Fight
schoolwork.
her zaman.
Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Aslan biri sataşırsa sana gel bana yardımcı olurum yani, ayıp ediyorsun. Bu ne lan, asa kolu diye bir şey var. Oo, havalı durdu ha aslında. Bunu takalım, belki bir işe yarıyordur. Şimdi NASA'ya mı gidelim ilk? Obisanya'ya mı gidelim? Obisanya mıydı? Neydi lan o? Obisanya değil. Herbolojiye gidelim. Biraz farklı şeyler de öğrenelim artık yani. Dur, ana görevde de bir şey ilerlemiş. Aa, bu ne? Hadi bakalım, görevlerde bunu açtık. Şimdi bunlar kaldı. Güzel, bakalım. Koleksiyona da yine bir şey eklendi, kıyafetlere. Oo. Hadi bakalım. Biraz bitki bilimi öğrenmemiz lazım. Ne oldu? Hepinizi tokatladım gençler. Tamam, üzülmeyin. Bir sonrakinde siz de tokatlarsınız. Çalışın, gelin. Ben hep buradayım. Gireriz yani fayda, sıkıntı yok. Nasıl koşuyorum maşallah ya. Buradan değilmiş, dışarıdan. Burası çok dar ya, sanki oradan dışarıya çıkılıyormuş gibi düşündüm ama değil, çıkılmıyormuş. Bak, karanlık sanatlara karşı savunma kulesine geçince nasıl her yer öyle bir karanlıklaştı ya. Sanki böyle bir içimdeki şey, güzellik çekildi yani, anladın mı?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I'd swear we'd be more uplifted and functioned.
Biz daha önce buraya gelmemiş miydik? Geldik. Buraya yok, gelmedik. Burası farklıymış. sera gibi bir yere geldik şimdi. Değil mi?
Smell. Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Bak bu turuncu.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh,
Profesör Sarımsak ismi.
today's class.
Sarımsak profesörü maşallah.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge.
Hocam bir bitki arıyorum ama suyun altında nefes alabileyim. Maşallah hocam.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Ha. Yaratık şimdi bağıracak.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Hocam bize böyle bir şey niye yaptırıyorsunuz?
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Tamamdır, sardık. Bu şimdi ne işe yaradı ama?
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Hocam bu bize ne öğretecek? Bitki ekmeği mi öğrettiniz? Anlamadım ki. Bize böyle bitkiler verin ama güzel bitkiler olsun yani, böyle bizim işimize yarayan.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight and a bit of magic.
Bitki ekeceğiz ve o bitkileri sonra gelip hasat edeceğiz. Tamamdır. Nerede bizim masamız hocam? Buraya mı ekeceğim hocam?
Done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants
Lahanayı ne
are better
yapacağım
suited
hocam?
to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Ne kadar güvenli
Saw you
maşallah
on your
ya.
way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
And here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing
Lahanalar adama saldırıyor ya. Böyle bir lahana
Not saying you can't go it
savaş
alone,
için iyidir.
but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Profesör Sarımsak'la görüşmem lazım acil. Neredeyiz sınıf? Buradan mı aşağı iniyorduk? Hocam neredesiniz hocam? Selamünaleyküm.
I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything.
Her şeyden azıcık azıcık öğrenelim. İlgimiz varmış gibi yapalım. Hocanın gözüne girelim. Bir yüksek puan verir belki sınavda.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost
5
me
dakikası
my
var daha bunun ya. Ne yapacağız? Abi değil neydi? Haritaya bakacağız. Map'e bakınca direkt açılıyor harita gerçi. Biz niye böyle uğraşıyoruz ki? Önce bu yan görevleri yapalım. Bu yan görevleri nasıl yapacağız? Oğlum ne kadar karmaşık bir yer ya burası. ...570 metre diyor. Nereye gidiyoruz ki biz? Ha, şuraya gideceğiz. Burada kargalar falan var. Şahgaga var mı buralarda bir yerde? Ay taşı topladık. Güzel. Bir şeyler ekleniyor işte yani. Öyle yolda gördüğümüz bir şeyleri yine toplasak. Burada balon mu var? Allah Allah, oradaki balon ne acaba? Uçuyor havada. Hagrid'in evine benziyor burası. Değil mi? Ama deniz kenarında değildi onun evi diye hatırlıyorum. Keçi var orada. Tavuklar
This
var.
could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Ne tehlikeli olacak reis? Arkamızdan biri mi geliyor diye baktım da.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Kanka beni buraya bu niye çağırıyorsun ıssız yere? Korkutuyorsun beni.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after
Harlow
you.
varken.
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to
Tehditler
you.
zaten.
I realized
O iki
something that day
şerefsizi
in
teke
Hogsmeade.
tekte alacağım ben,
You
rahat ol sen.
displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow.
Kalabalıkta artistlik yapanın tenhada affı olmaz kardeşim. Düşüreceğim ben onları. Sen rahatta kal.
Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite,
Ne
but
çok konuştuk be,
perhaps
hadi icraata
understandably
geçelim
did not
ya.
discuss details with the student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen. In the
Thank you, Natty.
Hadi Nati, let's go, let's
be
go.
on your guard.
Ne oldu Neti?
Beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Beni buraya konuşmak için mi çağırdın? İşim gücüm yok, seninle konuşmaya geldim ya. Orada ne oluyor? Bak bu çadır küçük çadır ama dev gibi olan çadırlardan
They
mı?
must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Let's go beyler.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Is that the... You'll take this student on the basket! Clumsy little fool! That's proper food! Learn that in first year, did ya? Nice try! Head in the clouds, this one!
That's just the beginning.
Prepare her.
Stop that! Stupefy. I'm not done with you. Release me.
Incendio.
Not today!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Reis yargı dağıttım az önce, o oldu. Anladın mı? Yargıyı dağıttık.
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin. Büyücü Merlin.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Vay be, Merlin Hogwarts'a mı gitmiş?
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly
Tebrik Meci'yle ne
mentioned it in
alakası
his
var konunun
writings.
abla ya?
I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these piles.
Revelio. Levioso. Reparo. Lumos.
Perhaps a spell might help us here.
Levioso. Revelio.
These pillars are pyres, and pyres are meant to be lit.
Protego. Incendio. Incendio. The flames make the pyre sink.
Yakılmak içindir dediğinde anlamalıydım ya direkt. Ha, bir geçit açıldı. Merlin gözüktü. Merlin abimiz ne diyecek şimdi bize?
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free.
Çok efsanevi bir giriş oldu.
I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Sizinle tanışmak çok güzeldi.
Now I've got what I needed. I shall return
Bayan
to the
Treadwell,
safety of
ben
my
gidiyorum.
notes and books.
Şuraya hızlı seyahat yapayım. Oradan çünkü bir göreve gideceğim. Bakalım hangi görev var. Bir de hiç iksirim kalmadı. Artık vurursalar bana öleceğim herhalde. Potum kalmadı yani. Hemen buradan. Görevlere gel. İksir sınıfı görevimiz varmış. Oraya gidelim hemen.
Maybe Orange or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogwarts.
İksir sınıfında da belli ki bir şeyler öğreneceğiz. Yani iksir sınıfında öğrendiğimiz şeyleri de öğrendikten sonra artık daha iyi bir büyücü olacağız.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw.
Yaraları iyileştirmeye yarıyormuş bu iksir. Güzel.
Each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when
Bu bizim içtiğimiz yeşil iksir herhalde. Onu yapmayı öğreneceğiz. Hadi bakalım. Bu iksiri yapalım çünkü iksirimiz kalmadı. İyi oldu. Tam zamanında geldi. Belki de oyun onu planlamıştır ha.
Even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Fazla mı ekledik ya? Havaya uçmayalım. Karıştırdık. Güzel. Şimdi ne olacak?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen,
Weasley.
anyone with a
Kesin bir şey
troll-sized brain
çıktı
can brew an Edurus
aklımdan.
potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a fupa feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Tüy ne işe yarayacak hiç bilmiyorum.
Remember,
Yumurtaları aldım. Başka ne alacaktık? Tüy.
could not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Al sen tüyünü, ben gidiyorum.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Bitti.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Dragon Dog, what happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Profesör Sharp'la konuşalım. Ne istiyorsun?
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Şimdi acilen şeye gitmem lazım. Sınıfa gitmem lazım, bitki sınıfına. Bitki sınıfı nerede acaba? Orasıydı yanlış hatırlamıyorsam, bitki sınıfı. Bitkileri ben toplamadım sanırım. Toplamadığım için çürüyebilirler de. Beni izlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim. Bugünlük bölümümüzün sonuna geldik. Eğer videoyu beğendiyseniz kanala abone olmayı ve like atmayı unutmayın. Teşekkürler, bay bay.